You know, guys, this issue of illegal miners in Stelfontein, it is a joke. And at this point, I am convinced that those illegal miners are trying to embarrass the South African government, and at the same time, they are trying to embarrass the hardworking South African taxpayers who are paying for everything. I mean, guys, you remember when the story broke out that there were thousands and thousands of illegal miners in Stelfontein. The government, through the Minister of Presidency, came out to say that we are not going to help these people. We are not going to assist these people. If anything, we are going to smoke them out.
We're not sending help to criminals. We're going to smoke them out. They will come out. We're not sending help to criminals. Criminals are not to be helped. Criminals are to be persecuted. We didn't send them there. And they didn't go down there for the good benefit or good intentions for the Republic. So we can't help them. Those who want to help them, they must go and take the food down there. They will come out.
So this was the position of the government, and I remember the kind of backlash that the Minister of Presidency, Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, faced after she said that we are going to smoke these people out. Guys, you remember even the police were tough, and the police actually created a blockade to say that nobody is going to give these people suppliers because we want these people to come out. If we give these people suppliers, they are not going to come out. They are going to stay there, and they are going to continue to make the demands. The South African Human Rights Commission and the mining unions and the people, they made a lot of noise. So the South African courts said that, no, you guys, what you are doing there is illegal. What the police is doing, it is not okay. The police must actually allow the people to give these people suppliers. So the police had no choice but to listen to the High Court when they said that, okay, you can give these people suppliers. The South African government, they actually had their hand twisted by the courts. So the same people that are still underground and refusing to come out are now making other requests. And to say that the requests that they are making right now are ridiculous, it's an understatement. But like I said when the video started, at this point, I am 100% sure that these people are trying to embarrass the South African government. So recently, another miner actually came out, and this miner came out with a letter. And in this letter, this is where the miners are actually making other requests. So this letter is written in Sesotho. I am going to try to translate, especially for the people who cannot understand Sesotho. So this is the latest demands from the miners in Stelfontein. So these miners are saying that re kopa sesepa se hlapang le se hlatswang sa omo. So these people are saying that, greetings, we are requesting for a bathing soap, and we are also requesting from a Omo washing powder. They are specific about this washing powder. They say Omo washing powder. Le roll on, le roll on. So they are also asking for a roll on because they say that we cannot bath. So they are asking for a roll on, a washing powder to wash their clothes, and they are also asking for a bath soap. Le tomato sauce, mayonnaise, le seshabo se fedile, re kopa le tin fish, le beef, le dinawa tsa khu. So they are also requesting for a tomato sauce, mayonnaise, some meat. They are also asking for a tin fish and beef and khu beans. Like, these people are specific about these things that they want. They said they want a washing powder, they Omo washing powder, not just a washing powder, but Omo washing powder. But now they are making another request. They are saying that we are asking for khu beans, not just beans. Don't give us cheap beans. Don't give us cheap beans. Batswadi re kopa rice e nngwe yani e fedile le di torch di fedile. So they are also requesting for a rice. They are also requesting for the torches because they say that the torches have also run out. They are asking for a paraffin. They're also asking for a paraffin. Hape re kopela bakudi ba bang ba sebedisang dipilisi tsa low blood, they are also asking for a medication, especially for the people that are working underground who are actually suffering in the low blood. Re a leboha, re kopa ho thuswa ka okay, they are also asking for these people to actually be brought up. So these are the requests that these people in the mines, they are actually asking. They are asking for a bath soap. They are asking for a washing powder, almost specifically washing powder. They want tomato sauce. They want mayonnaise. They want meat. They want tin fish. They want beef. They also want cool beans. They are also requesting for a rice. They are also requesting for a torch. They are also requesting for a medication for the people that are suffering low blood. These are the requests that are being made by the people that are underground. And guys, you remember when the government said that we must not send these people help, because the more we send these people help, they are not going to come out. Even the South African Police Service, they said, guys, whatever that is happening right now, it cannot continue because these people are not going to come out. So guys, there is an conversation that Clement Manyathela had.
The other letters have said, please take us out.
So I want us
we are desperate. We are dying.
I want us to watch this conversation that Clement Manyathela had with this guy about the same thing that we are talking about today. Guys, like, this is an insult to the South African government. Can you just imagine the people that are mining illegally? They are making this request and they know that nobody can actually say no, because if you say no, the South African courts are going to say you guys are not considerate of the life, and everything that these people are asking for, you must give these people these things. You remember first time they started requesting for food and the ARV medication, and the Minister of Health, Aaron Motsoaledi, said that no, we are not going to administer those ARVs, because for someone to actually get the ARVs, you must consult with your doctor, and the doctor, but these people made the request for the ARVs because they believe that some of their workers that are actually using the same medication actually should be provided with the same medication. They requested for food, and the food they were sent those food. They were sent the food. Some of the people in Northwest came out to send these people food, but now they are making other requests. And those requests are the things that we have already spoken about. So guys, Clement Manyathela is going to have a conversation with a representative of Makua. And guys, please promise me that you are not going to be furious with the answers that are going to come from this person.
Sauce, mayonnaise. In Stilfontein in the Northwest. The former Northwest Premier, Suprema Homapele, says he warned about some of these issues when he was in office. He'll tell us more tonight. But first, my comment. So what on earth is going on in Stilfontein in the Northwest? The illegal miners that are still underground are now making more demands. They're asking for, listen to this list, tomato sauce, mayonnaise, bath and laundry soap, tinned fish, detergent. In fact, last Friday they were asking for a candle, snuff and sorghum beer to perform a ritual to cleanse the shaft because there are people that have died there. The requests are really making a mockery of our rule of law, in my opinion. I mean, 2 illegal miners resurfaced yesterday with a note which contained this list that truly represents what you could say is a Christmas wish list, and I think they're now playing games. Remember a week ago, one of them resurfaced and gave a love letter for his wife to one of the community leaders who handed it over to the illegal miner's lover. The illegal miner then went underground, according to reports. And that's why I was asking a week ago if community leaders in Stilfontein are not aiding and abetting illegal miners. They've been defending the miners underground and pushing for food supplies to be sent down. But what are they doing to assist the police to get the miners to retreat and come out? So how should what's happening now inform the strategy by the police? Because giving them food prolongs their stay underground, and that's why some of those in authority have said that the court order that was granted a few weeks ago derails their work. Remember that court order ordered that essential items such as food, water, and some critical medical supplies be allowed to be sent underground. But the Zamazamas have now been demanding non-essential goods. I mean, what's next? Are they going to ask for custard? Are they going to ask for sparkling water?
Of course. They are already there. I mean, like, these people are already asking for tomato sauce and mayonnaise. What's next? Is a cake.
I think this is getting ridiculous. The court order does not allow for the provision of these items that they're now asking for. And at some point, the authorities have to act. I know they were considering sending a crane to retrieve the illegal miners, which apparently costs a lot of money a day. Some have put that price tag at R1 million, and there have been questions about who should be footing that bill. So the question we're asking you tonight is, what do you make of the Stilfontein illegal miners' request for non-essential items? Yeah, what do you think the police should do now following these requests for non-essential items by illegal miners? What should inform their strategy? Because they also can't be stuck outside these abandoned shafts waiting for the miners to emerge. They need a strategy to wrap up this operation. Let us know your thoughts on WhatsApp. You can send us a WhatsApp voice note on 078-459-1897. Remember to tell us your name and surname and where you're sending that voice note from. And please keep it.
And guys, please, this is the same question for the people that are watching this video. What do you make of the Stilfontein illegal miners' request for non-essential items? Guys, please tell us on the comment section. So what do you think about this request that the miners are now making?
At 30 seconds, or you can send us an X on @FaceTheNation SABC. Right, let's stay with that story. Mining Affected Communities United in Action says it has noted the attempts to dehumanize the mine workers trapped in Shaft 11 at Stilfontein Mine. Makua says it rejects the characterization by some that wish to portray the miners as refusing to come out of the shaft and that they are making demands. This comes after those reports emerged of a note that was sent from one of the miners on Monday in which they requested condiments and tinned food as well as washing powder, bath soap and roll-on deodorant and others. Makua Wamua Executive Director Christopher Rutles joins me now in studio. Christopher, thank you so much for making time for us. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you very much for allowing us the opportunity to respond.
What do you make of the requests that the miners have made for these non-essential items?
So I think, Clement, it's very important for us to put context to this question. So I think the first thing that one needs to understand when you're looking at what is a simple request is that the miners have been, many of them have been down there for more than 6 months. For the last 4 months, they've been starved of food. We know...
I mean, like, the first question is, who sent them there? Who sent them there? Because the tone that this guy is speaking on, it's as if these people were actually sent there by the South African government, or someone in the government actually sent these people there. But who sent those people to go there? So what are we supposed to do about this information that these people have been there for 6 months? These people have been there for the longest of times. Nobody actually sent those people there. They went there on their own accord. So what is the relevance of this point that these people have been there for such a long time?
Know that 9 bodies have been extracted. Our teams on the ground have extracted 9 bodies who have basically died because of hunger.
How are those bodies extracted? Are the police aware of that?
The police are aware of that. It's done under their supervision. The court has instructed the police to allow us to send food and to extract people.
But just quickly on that, Rutledge, because I don't remember the police confirming that there are 9 people that have died in Stilfontein.
We extracted 8 in the last week. Since last week, since the court provided the order, we extracted 8. And then
but I feel like they are just exaggerating because the reports are saying 2 or 3. So this whole thing of 9 bodies, I don't believe it.
Previously, there was one that was
And the police are aware of these people?
They have the bodies. They are currently doing forensic investigations. And, that is concerning. The fact that you don't know about it is even more concerning.
Did you hear them talk about it anyway? Or release a statement about it?
Well, we are extracting the bodies. We have extracted it literally. It's on video. It's been in the news. So it's not something that's new. We know that people have died.
Nine people have died.
9 people so far.
Okay.
We are told that there are more miners down that have died. They're located in different parts of the mine. And so the request, and I think this is very critical, Clement, if you'll allow me. I know that the media has been saying that people are demanding. Nobody is demanding. All the letters have been humble in their request to say, we have been stuck down here. We have been denied the basic human rights of anybody to eat and to live and to enjoy the freedoms that we all enjoy and our constitution guarantees. And in that process, they are saying, we are humans. We are simply asking to treat us as humans, to get us out as quickly as possible, and so that we can resolve it. Now, the problem here sits with the way that the state has dealt with this matter.
We'll get to how the state has dealt with the matter.
But they are saying nothing about being extracted from out of there. They are saying nothing about getting out of there. If anything, they are just making the request. They are saying nothing about them being extracted. They are saying nothing. So these people can go there and mine illegally. And at the same time, they must be treated as average human beings. And their constitutional rights must be met. Everything that they want should be given to them, despite the fact that these people are there underground illegally. Can someone please make it make sense?
So you're saying they're making a humble request. They want to be taken out of the mines. But I read the letter that emerged with one of the miners, 2 of the miners that emerged yesterday. I mean, the miners are asking for privileges that anyone under their criminal circumstances shouldn't be asking for. They're already getting basic food essentials. I mean, they want tomato sauce, mayonnaise, candles, snuff, sorghum beer, cool beans, beef. What is that? That is a mockery of the rule of law. Nothing in that letter says, please help us come out of here.
No.
I've read it.
There are a load of other letters. There's not only been one. There's been letters every time we drop something down and we pull it up. There are letters either to, like you say, to wives, to the people up saying, please extract us. We are dying down here.
Which letter have you seen, Rutledge? Because I've seen one letter where one illegal miner professes his love to his wife. He says he came out, managed to give letter to one of the community members and went down. The second letter I've seen so far.
That.
Yeah, well, the community leaders, in fact, I've read the letter, the wife, News 24, many other media houses, in fact, interviewed the wife, who also had the letter. The second letter that I've seen is this one where they talk about these privileges. Nothing in any of those letters are they saying, oh, please, we need to be rescued. In fact, in the letter...
I mean, like, why are they not producing those letters where these people are writing to the government to say that, please get us out of here? Why are they not producing those letters where those people underground are writing to the government to say that, please get us out of here? We would like to see those letters, because the only letters that we are seeing the letters of we are seeing the love letters, we are seeing these letters where these people are just making ridiculous demands. But we have not seen a letter where these people are saying specifically to the South African government to say that we are people, please try to get us out of here. Where is that letter?
Where the illegal miner professes his love to his wife. He says, I do want to come out, but I'm scared I'm going to be arrested.
I've got that information on my phone, so I can share that with you. Again, it's not been hidden away. It's public knowledge that the request had basically been to say people are dying. In fact, one of the letters say that in shaft 10 there's a body. Can you please extract that body out in shaft 10 because we can't get there? So the way that this narrative has been expressed to the public has just been one-sided, has not told the whole story, and has basically come from a point to say these are criminals and therefore they are less than human and therefore they deserve less. Now, I want to ask you a question in this situation. During World War II, Holocaust victims, It's a well-known fact that Holocaust victims, some of them, when they were asked, what can we smuggle in for you? They were dying of hunger. But some people said, send us lipstick, because we want to be human. We want to feel like we are human. Now that sits at the heart of this very issue. Why do
I mean, like, this is an insult, guys, to compare what is happening right now to what the Jews went through with the Holocaust. Like, this is an insult to the Jewish people. This is an insult to the Jewish community. For this person to sit there to compare what is happening there and what happened in the Holocaust, this is an insult to the Jewish community.
do people go down? They go down into those conditions because they are desperate to earn a living. These are not the kingpins. These are not the people that are benefiting. These are ordinary workers who have been exploited by syndicates and are now being starved by their own government or by a government.
But Christopher, let's also...
So, okay, let's get this right. These people were exploited by the syndicates, but the government is the one that is actually letting them die of hunger. So why are the same syndicates not going there to help these people? If these people are just the ordinary workers that are being exploited by the syndicates, why are these syndicates not going out to assist their people? So why is this problem a government problem now that these people are stuck there or pretending to be stuck there? Why? This guy says that, okay, this is ordinary workers that are being exploited by the syndicate, but it is the government's fault that these people are not getting the food. What about these people's bosses? Why are the bosses of these people allowing their workers to starve underground?
To be real, you're not surely comparing victims of the Holocaust with people that have gone underground to be involved in illegal mining. That is,
but here again, you see, you're judging. You are coming from a point where you're judging. You're saying that poor people are not allowed to seek opportunities to feed themselves.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying in the Holocaust, there were people who were treated in the most inhumane of ways. Not because they were doing anything illegal, but because they were Jewish. In this case, you've got people who are currently doing what is an illegal activity. They're underground.
They are trespassing. They are trespassing.
Yes, and they're doing what is illegal right now. That is illegal mining. They're not allowed to do that.
You know for a fact that those miners are not charged.
Do you get what I'm trying to say about the Holocaust?
I do, and I want to try and respond to you.
Let's not...
No, he just wants to brush it. He just wants to brush it, but it is insane for this person to actually compare what is happening there with the Holocaust. That is the most outrageous statement that I've heard. To compare those people that are underground willingly with what the Jewish community went through with the Holocaust. It is absurd. It is absurd. Man, these are kind of statements that actually should land you in jail. You should be in jail. You are not even supposed to make that comparison. You are not even supposed to make that comparison. To try to make it look like these people are treated the same way that the Jewish community was treated in the Holocaust, it is absurd. It is absurd. And guys, this just shows you how ridiculous these people are. It just shows you how ridiculous these people are. You remember the stories came out that young children were actually extracted there. And the same unions, the same people who were bashing the Minister of Presidency for saying that we are going to smoke these people out, they said nothing about the fact that there were illegal children that were extracted in those mines. They said absolutely nothing. Right now, the same people are coming to compare what is happening in Stilfontein with the Holocaust. When does it end? When does it end?
Try and lighten
I don't want
tragedy of the Holocaust.
Yes, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. That in denying the humanity of these individuals who were forced out of circumstance to go down and eke out a living. You are denying them. You are saying to them that it is a crime for you to put food on your table. Now, keep in mind that laws are made by people at different times in different situations. When apartheid was law, we broke the law because it was an unjust law. Now, we have the same situation here with artisanal mining, where they eat billions of rands underneath their feet, but they are told you go home and you starve rather than having access to wealth and
How
to,
is their
to food.
humanity denied when there's already food that is being served?
Their humanity is being denied by the state refusing to allow them to come out. The state tells the people that the miners are refusing to come out, but that's not the truth. Even Harmony Gold in court papers have said that the people who are in Shaft 11, there is no ways for them to come out without help. They cannot go to Margaret Shaft because the mines are flooded. So the state knows this. The only way for them to come out is to send down a rope, a crane or something to get them out.
And I'll get to the ways that we can get them out.
Sure.
How is their humanity being denied when there's already food going down there? We'll talk about the ways. And I want you to respond directly to the question I've asked. The first question I asked is, they are asking for ridiculous things. Roll-on, mayonnaise, tin fish.
But this is what
Who
I'm saying.
asks for that when
This
they
is
are
what I'm
currently undergoing a criminal activity?
You are saying that a poor man who's begging for food cannot have dignity.
That's not. That's
You're
not
saying
that's
that he must
privilege.
be
No. No, this is a stretch. This is not what he's saying. He's saying what these people are asking for. It is ridiculous. And this is the only thing that Clement Manyathela is saying, that these people are making ridiculous claims. They are making ridiculous requests. It has nothing to do with what you are saying. This is a stretch. This is a stretch, a huge stretch. And to say that these people must be allowed to do everything that they want because they are hungry. What about the criminals that are killing the people in the streets because they want these people's cell phones? What about the criminals that are getting inside the people's homes to steal their appliances because they want to sell these appliances? Is that justified in the eyes of this man? Is criminality actually justified in the eyes of this man? As long as you say that, okay, I am going to steal your phone, I am going to take out a knife, and I am going to take everything that belongs to you because I am hungry. According to this man, all of that, it is justified. It is justified. The criminality that is happening in the country, it is justified. You just have to say that you are hungry and you don't have anything. You cannot put food on the table. So as long as you say that you are hungry, you cannot put food on the table, you can do everything that you want. It doesn't matter even if you are committing crimes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the eyes of this man. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
happy with the bones that you are and the crumbs that you are willing to give him. Now, I'm saying that in a situation where your humanity is being denied, where you're stuck underground, you have got no other way to get out, and there are opportunities for you to ask for something, you ask for something.
Yeah,
I know this for a fact.
Ask for basic
During
food.
apartheid, can you imagine in apartheid, when Nelson Mandela, when I was imprisoned as a 16-year-old child, one of the strategies that we used was to ask for things.
Yeah, I don't remember
make
Nelson
requests.
Mandela asking for an expensive cologne or asking for mayonnaise while he was on Robben Island.
No, but you are taking an object and you are missing the point that what these people are asking for is not the object.
So if they ask for
They're
cake
asking
tomorrow,
for
should we
dignity.
take it down there because
They're
it gives
asking
them
for
dignity? If they ask for cake tomorrow or sushi, we take it down because, they want their dignity.
No. That's not what we're saying. In the statement...
That is exactly what you are saying. That is exactly what you are saying. What do you mean that is not what you are saying? That is precisely what you are saying. If these people come out tomorrow to say that we want sushi, the government cannot say no, because if you say no, you are denying these people's dignity. These are your own words. This is what you are saying. You are saying that these people can make all sorts of demands, and these demands must be met, because if these demands are not met, we are denying these people dignity. This is exactly what you are saying.
We clearly say that even though the committee who is there has denied the request because they're saying let's get down urgently food, We are also saying that we need to understand for a moment that these are people, that they have needs. You want to be clean, right? You want to be washed. You want to be in a situation where you have dignity. Why is it different for them?
No, nobody says it's different.
That's
all
what
of
you're
those
saying.
essentials are already being sent. The court order has already been clear. The police have already allowed
You're
communities
talking
to
about
send food down
survival.
there.
You're talking about
And mayonnaise is not required for survival. Tinned fish is
but
not required
what about
for survival.
human dignity?
Human dignity
you
doesn't
say-
require the
so you say
privileges.
people must live in poverty and they must basically
No,
just
they need to
accept.
come out and
But
stop
this is-
doing the
this
illegal
is the thing,
mining.
they want to come out, but the state is not allowing
So
them.
how are they?
Guys, who believes that these people want to come out? I don't believe that these people want to come out. I honestly don't believe that these people want to come out. They know. They know that we are going to sit here. We are going to continue making demands and we're going to continue working. These people are on their schedule. They are going to continue working. They're going to continue to do whatever that they want to do. And while they are doing that, they will continue to make the demands. And they know they have people like these that will go to the mainstream media to say that these people must be given everything that they want, because if you don't give these people everything that they want, you are denying their dignity. These people are not going to come out. I am yet to be proven wrong. I honestly don't believe that they want to come out. Honestly, deep down in my heart, I don't believe that these people actually want to come out.
Other people coming out. How did the two people come out if the state is
Keep
refusing
in mind,
people
you're
to come
talking here, again, context. You're talking about hundreds of kilometers of mines, different shafts, 19 levels of shafts across that vast expanse. There are different miners located in different situations. Those miners may be able to access maybe a shaft 10, or some other miners may be able to access Margaret shaft. These miners in shaft 11 have no other way out.
Okay, but the two miners who came out yesterday, how did they manage to come out if the police are trapping them and refusing them access out? Because that's what you're saying.
Well, this is what we are saying. The pathways to get there. You must remember, you're deep down below the earth. You're dark. You don't have light. You've got no maps. You're basically risking your life every time you go down a tunnel because you don't know where you're going.
You are risking your life for your own benefit. It's not like these people are risking their lives for the benefit of the South Africans. It's not like these people are risking their lives for the good of the community. They are risking their lives for their own selfish reasons. So why must people be empathetic to these people that have decided to go there on their own accord? Nobody forced these people to go there. Nobody forced these people to go there. But if you listen to this person, you would swear the government is the one that is responsible for these people going down there. They are trying to force the government to act on these people that have decided to go underneath by themselves. The government is not the one that actually sent those people to go down there. These people went there with their own bosses and everything. So now that they cannot come out, or they are pretending that they cannot come out, it is the matter that the government now must actually deal with. It is not the government who actually sent these people there. So if you are going to try to paint a picture that these people are down there, it is dark, they cannot see anything, they are hungry, who sent them there? Who sent them there?
To. So those young men have become desperate, and they may have wanted to find a way out, and they were lucky to find a way out. There has been others. In fact, we have
over 1,000.
We have
1,000 illegal miners.
Different exits.
Yes, precisely my point is that the police are not trapping miners and refusing them access. If that is the case, we wouldn't have over 1,000 illegal miners that have
you
come out
missed
already.
the point. This is what I explained to you now. You're talking about hundreds of kilometers.
This guy keeps saying that you are missing the point, but he's not actually getting to the point.
19 levels, different areas. Not all of the miners are one homogeneous unit. They're not all in the same place, and therefore this one went out, and therefore this one is refusing to come out.
So they're able to give
different
one person a
places.
letter. Please take this letter when you come out, but I'm not coming with you.
No.
Well, there's a note that the two illegal miners came up with.
What about the people that cannot access the narrow tunnel ways, that don't have the strength and the energy to get there?
So are you suggesting the people who wrote this note, want mayonnaise and all these fancy things, are actually the people who just gave those who wanted to go out, and they
I'm saying that
chose
there are
to stay
hundreds of
because
people
they
down
can?
there, and you cannot judge hundreds of people when you don't know the situation.
Well, I'm not judging anyone. If anything,
you are saying, you are basically standing on national TV and berating them for wanting human dignity.
I'm saying asking for privileges under their criminal circumstances is ridiculous.
Can I ask
Hold
you?
on. If they're asking for maize meal, if they're asking for base medical essentials that they require for their survival, I get that.
Sure.
Because the Constitution is the supreme law in this country. And that speaks to people having dignity. Even the most criminals who have committed the most heinous of crimes. Human dignity is at the center of that Constitution. But I'm saying they're being ridiculous now by asking for privileges under their current circumstances.
Can I say that I think you're being ridiculous? Because what you're doing in a life and death situation where people are desperate to come out, you're focusing on mayonnaise.
Well, that's what they're focusing on.
Nobody is focusing on mayonnaise. They are the ones that are actually requesting for mayonnaise. Now that we are talking about this request that these people are making, this guy comes out to say that, no, you guys are not focusing on the bigger picture. You are focusing on the mayonnaise. They are the ones who requested for mayonnaise. They are the ones who requested for mayonnaise. So what must we do?
I don't see anything on that letter.
Police and saying, why are these people not out?
Well, I have focused on the police because I've interviewed the police many times on the show. I'm talking to you now because there's a ridiculous request out there coming out from people who are committing a crime underground, and they are supposed to be out. Nothing in that letter says, we're so desperate, please, we're on shaft 12 on the corner of this floor and this floor.
But again, you're taking one letter out of,
I gave you another letter. I gave you another letter.
Maybe tens of letters. Where other letters have said, please take us out. We are desperate. We are dying.
How do you suggest the police should do that?
Well,
must they go underground?
No, they don't have to. They need to drop the cage, allow people to enter the cage and pull it out.
Which costs about R1 million a day?
That may be so.
Who's going to foot
We're talking about human lives here. Are you saying that human...
Who's going to foot the bill? Who's going to foot the bill? Who is going to foot the bill?
Lives are less important than money.
No, I'm saying, how do we do that? Who foots the bill? Who do you think?
The police have got a 2.2 billion rand allocated to them via the MPA and the Criminal Recovery Asset Forfeiture Unit. 2.2 billion.
That's not the money for the operation.
That is for Operation Valam Godi.
But is that the operation?
Are you telling me that they can't take that money
to be rescued?
But it's for that operation, and this is part of what that operation now entails. So you're trying to say there's 2.2 billion rand there, but let these people die.
No.
Exactly. This is the ridiculousness of the way that people focus on mayonnaise.
So now the taxpayers must pay for those people that are there on their own accord. And what are the taxpayers going to benefit from actually footing the bill? What are the people going to benefit from footing the bill? There are people that are coming out. Some of these people are coming out with the letters. But the ones that are down there, they don't want to come out. And this guy goes on national television to say that, no, we must hire a crane that actually costs 1 million rand per day to extract these people. Guys, I'm defeated. I am 100% defeated.
When people are dying.
Nobody wants people to die. Everybody wants anybody who is underground to really come out.
Then let them come out.
The police have spoken about this operation and how complex it's going to be. So if you are saying that there are certain people out down there who don't even have the energy to come out, when the crane gets down there, there are people that have to get on it. How confident are you that there are people who actually get on that crane and come up, and 1 million
we're doing it. We did it today. We
wasted?
Extracted another 2 people today. Right? People want to come out, but we can only extract 1 at a time. We've got to pull them
One
up
a day.
1 at a time.
Okay.
We've got to pull them up 2.5 kilometers, which takes forever because we're using manual labor. Now the state has got the resources to make this process easier. They're complaining about they are there and the people are not coming out. Let the people come out. Put in place the infrastructure. There is a mine rehabilitation fund that the DMRE is sitting on. Millions and millions of rands. What else are they going to use it?
So this guy is very good about telling people what to do with their own money. He's very good. He knows everybody's pocket. This is the real pocket watch. He knows everybody's pocket. He knows everybody's pocket. He knows everybody's pocket. This is absurd. It is absurd.
For if not to save lives.
Yeah. So actually looking at the NPA statement that was sent out about that 2 billion rand?
2.2 billion.
Yeah, so the original NPA statement doesn't say anything about illegal mining, and this is the confirmation we got from the NPA.
I've sent you the quote by the Batoy.
Yeah, what I did
in the Mail and Guardian.
I went to Batoy's office
Yes.
then, and I asked them to clarify, and that's not what they're saying.
Well, that's what the Mail and Guardian has said. So
Well,
you
that's
saying the
Batoy's
Mail and
office.
No, man, who cares what the Mail and Guardian says? Clement Manyathela is telling you that the office of the NPA, the office of the highest office in the NPA, the office of Shamila Batoy, is telling you that it is not it. And you are telling him about the Mail and Guardian. Who cares what Mail and Guardian says? Who cares?
Guardian as
No, you're
reported
referencing a
incorrectly.
news report. I'm referencing the Batoy's office, which
Yeah.
is the NPA.
So what is she saying? There's no money for this operation.
Well, it's not necessarily for them to do what you're saying that it's
But
intended
what
for.
else are you going to do it for? Isn't our duty as a constitutional state to protect the human dignity, to protect lives?
Yeah, and it's to
Then
ensure
how
that
can
there's
that
justice.
even be a question? If the money's there,
Yeah.
use it, save the lives, then we can talk about mayonnaise.
All right. Christopher Rutledge, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming to the studio.
Appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it.
Yo, guys, this conversation was actually frustrating, man. This conversation was actually frustrating. Guys, please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.